My name is Abiola Fadamsi. I took the real estate business course training in February 2021. And I took it then because I wanted to be sure I was doing the right thing. And not only doing the right thing the right way. I mean, I have a huge thirst for knowledge. I love learning. So as at that time, I wanted to be sure I was doing the right thing. And being that, as at that time, I did not know any, real estate organization or government agency that was particular about training, instructing, and regulating the real estate market at that time. Everyone was just doing whatever they wanted to before I found School of Estate. So I was particular about making sure I was doing the right thing and doing it the right way. When I registered for School of Estate, I registered. No one referred me. No one told me about it. I think I saw it online, and I was just like, okay, let me School of Estate. The name sounded. I was like, so there's a School of Estates, really. So I wanted to just. I didn't really know what to expect because I wasn't sure if it was one of those, other courses you would just find online, people marketing, and it's the same thing that you can easily learn from Google, you'll be taught in school. I didn't know. But when I got in, I mean, the very first day, like I was blown away. And I was like, I should have taken this longer, way before that time, because I'd known about the School of Estates, I think a year or more prior to when I registered for it. But the training was, till now, like it's 2 years after, I still don't have words. But all I can tell you is I've referred several people for the School of Estates. So that tells you, how good the training was for me. I honestly didn't know what to expect when I registered. I saw the curriculum, the course outline. I was just open minded. I didn't know, like I said, no one referred me. So no one had, hyped the School of Estate to me. No one had told me what it was like. I was just interested in getting knowledge. So I didn't know what to expect. And I was, like I said, I wasn't sure if it was going to be the same training or things I could have just easily Googled online. But when I got into the class, I found out that I'd missed out a whole lot that could have come earlier because it was really, really practical. And aside the fact that it was practical, we had facilitators that have been in the business for years. Some as far as 30 years that could relate with us, that we could ask our questions, we could tell our challenges, all the shege that our eyes have seen in the market before then. I had people I could ask questions and they could give me answers that had gone ahead, that had seen further, and they could, it was just more like I had people that I could lean on, even in the class and being amongst like-minded people. So it was a game changer for me in my business, literally. So aside the training, aside the fact that I met some people in class and we're like a family, like the bond. In fact, on our graduation day, we almost didn't want to leave. We were, all emotional. We built that bond. School of Estate is a place you get into and you just find your tribe, you find your own people. But aside that, another very invaluable resource is the School of Estate alumni group. That is another group where like a whole lot of things go down there. Businesses close deals. The fact that we have a group where you can as well relate with contacts that you are not even in school together at the same time. But of course, you have shared values, you have similar goals, where anything is happening in the real estate market. When there's any trending news in the real estate market, all I go to, I run to that alumni group because I know, of course, like-minded people, they are there. We would want to deliberate, we want to share ideas. And even if I'm not ready to research about the particular topic at that time, I'm very certain I have people, like-minded people that would give me, insight to what's happening at the time. So the School of Estate alumni group is one place that I hold, is a group I hold very dear to me. So it's not just about people I even met while I was in school. It's about me tapping into the opportunities of people that had been in school before me and those that are still going to come after me. So that is huge for me. At some point, people start asking me, those are my WhatsApp status, start asking me, do you work in the School of Estate? Because it was that good. Because I was marketing School of Estate back to back. And then I was now wondering, that is not a shade to those that attended School of Estate before me. But I'm like, why didn't people preach the good message of School of Estate well enough for anybody to have referred me? I mean, I just saw School of Estate online and I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I was just like, okay, let me pay. And I wasn't sure if it's just something that is just one of those things or theories. But when I got in, I found it so good. I started preaching the message. I've referred several people for School of Estate. In fact, today I've asked them, I get another lapel of School of Estate because that's one of my marketing tools. Anywhere I go, I put on my laptop. People ask me School of Estate, so there's something called the School of Estate, and I start the conversation from there because it's important that in this industry we have people that are really in to do the good work. We have a whole lot of mediocre agents, brokers all around, and it's sad enough that in our nation we don't have, agencies that are particular, organizations that are particular about training people. And because there's a low barrier to entry, anybody can wake up any day. I mean, Kamoro that was cutting wood yesterday can wake up today and say, I'm now a real estate agent. It's that bad. But what happens is, on the long run, they offer poor services. They don't do the job well, they don't do it excellently, then it rubs off on all of us where you hear, oh, agents are not to be trusted. Anyway, that's for those that work with quack agents anyways. But when we preach the message of a school like School of Estate and the impact it has had in my own life, like we are doing, we'll all come together to do a better job, right? And we can weed the wheat, or is it the chaff out of the wheat. We know those that are doing the good job. That's why for me now, I find the School of Estate alumni a very comfortable space for me. So even when I want to do business, I'd rather take it there than any other real estate group because I know these are people that we share the same common values, we share similar goals, and we've gone through the same training. And I can really, bank on whatever it is we do together. So that's a whole lot for me. That's huge. And I would always recommend, if you're watching right now, this is your cue to get on the School of Estate and take a course right now. When I saw the fees, I was like, okay, do I want to pay this much when I'm not even sure what I'm going to be taught? But I paid. Then when I got into class, on the day of graduation, I felt, no, this is way, as the value I got was way beyond what I paid. So I can't even, because like I said, it's a lifelong journey. You get the networks, you get the backups, you get the knowledge. It's a game changer. So the fees is nothing compared to how much you're going to get or the value you're going to get from School of Estate. Learning never stops. We need to keep learning and evolving. And that's one of the reasons why I love Mr. Devo Adejano. He's always constantly educating us. He's one of my mentors. So I really want to really give back to by educating people. So I'll be doing that more on my YouTube channel. On Instagram, I opened a new page called Real Estate with Abiola. So you can do well to follow. So even if you're a newbie in the real estate space or you're an investor or similar, so there are going to be education cut across different segments, from real estate investing, landlord-tenant issues, everything you can think of, right? So if you're new, if you're an OG, please do well to follow. You will learn a lot, trust me. So that's what I'm currently working on. Thank you very much.